Hi, my name is Yolanda. I'm from South Africa, Cape Town, and I was born and bred in Gugulethu. That's a township in Cape Town. I'm a singer, a fashion designer, a motivational speaker, a business owner or an entrepreneur, and a proud mother of two boys, Luvuyo and Utando. I started singing at a very tender age when I was like really very small, and for me music came naturally, and it was inspired by the likes of Mabur Brenda Fassie, Miriam Makeba, Whitney Houston. I remember that as a young child I used to imitate them so much, and even though I didn't know at a very young age what the music spoke about, I could feel the message behind it, and I knew from a very young age that I was destined to be out there, destined to be on stage and showcase my talent, send out a message, because I believe that God's purpose for me is to relay a message to the universe through my craft, which is music and also creativity.
When I was 21 years old, and this was 16 years ago, I was diagnosed with HIV. And from that day of knowing, I knew that this wasn't the end of my life. It wasn't a death sentence for me. It was just an awakening call to say that I need to live my life passionately.
My message to the youth out there and to the people who are infected or affected by HIV and AIDS. You know, life is beautiful, and it's there to be lived passionately and positively. Just because you've been diagnosed with the virus, it doesn't mean that your life stops here. It's actually a beginning of your life for you to go out there and be the best that you can. God created us in a way that there are no boundaries and that there are no limits. And we shouldn't be subjected to stigmas out there, because this is not other people's lives. This is our lives, and this is your episode, and it's for you to be a star in your own movie. You know, like I always say to myself that I am a star in my own movie, and life is what I make of it. And whatever the mind can believe and conceive, then the mind can achieve. And in my music, I talk about hope, purpose, faith, and moving on. And you know, for me, I find that the best way to deal with pain and anger or stress or depression is putting my thoughts on paper and singing, you know, share my message with people, because a lot of people out there also have baggages, also have troubles that they sometimes feel that they can't overcome by themselves. But when I share my message, then for those people that I'm reaching out to, those people listening, you know, it just gives them hope. This is a song that I wrote when I was in a very dark space in my life, and I needed to actually say this out loud so that I can move on, you know. And I'll just sing a little bit of the song. my message is to go out there and be the best that you can. Love yourself, forgive yourself so that you can forgive others, and live your life with passion and do the things that you love. Inspire other people and aspire to be a role model. You can be a role model to yourself, to your neighbor, in your community, or in a big way. There's a lot of ways that we can make a difference in the world. But as long as we recognize that each and every one of us has got a purpose to do something, to change the world in a small world, that we are little parts of that puzzle of the big world, then we have